Okay, so your calculator has the ability to solve equations for you, which is kind of nice. And now I see everyone pulling out their calculator. All right, so the way you do this, you're going to press Math. Math is this button right here. And then you can either scroll all the way down, or if you hit the up button, it's like the last thing on the list. It's called Numeric Solver. On the regular TI-84, same thing. You hit Math, hit up, and it's called Solver. So from there, you hit Enter, and it will take you to something that looks like this. Someone give me a random equation. 20 times 5. No, like solving for x. How about 20x minus 5 equals, I don't know, 100. Cool. All right, 20x minus 5 equals 100. Okay, if you want your calculator to solve this, I'm going to type the left side of my equation, 20x minus 5. The X button is this button here. It's right underneath Mode. Then press Enter. On the other side, I'm going to type 100. So it says E1, 20x minus 5, E2, 100. If you have a regular TI-84, it'll only solve it if you set it equal to 0 first. Sorry. Set equal to 0. Yep. So, this is the equation you would type in. You would type in there we go. All right, 20x minus 105. The X button, once again, is right underneath Mode, right here. Okay, does anyone need help? Yes. What do I do after Solver? So Solver, did you press Enter already? Where's the Enter button? Okay, sure thing. Okay, so here's what we've got. From here, if you have a CE, you're going to press OK, which is the graph button. And then you have to hit it one more time for solve. And it'll tell you that x equals 5.25. Then you put in a different equation. Does it say 20x minus 5 equals 100? Then hit solve again. Is it good now? 5.25, yeah. Yours is giving you something else, even though your equation is right. Let me see. If you have a regular calculator, you are going to hit Enter and then Alpha Enter. So hit Enter and then Alpha is this green button here. Hit Alpha, Enter again, and it will give you 5.25. Yes. So you have 20x minus Yes, question. Alright, so once you're done, you get out of this by hitting second, which is the blue button here, and then mode for quit. Same thing on this calculator. Hit second, and then mode for quit. It'll take you back to the main screen. Any questions on this calculator tutorial? Yes? It is not necessary, but it is helpful if you have an equation you're struggling to solve. If it's on the calculator portion, you can solve it on your calculator. Or if you have an equation that you're not really sure if you got it right, you think you might have made a little mistake, your calculator can check it for you. Yes? So on the test, I'm not really checking work. You should show work. However, I will say that if there is a problem, I have had situations in the past where I'll have a student that has some correct answers with no work shown. And if there's a question, I may pull you aside and ask you to show me how to solve these problems. And then if you can, then I'll just assume you showed it on a piece of paper you didn't turn in or something like that. And the reason for that is because I have had people copy, So the calculator portion, I understand there might not be as much work shown because you have access to your calculator. Especially those of you who are really fluent with your calculator, you may show very little work. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I was going to ask, if we did solve with a calculator, we would just write.
So you don't actually have to do that. You can just write on the test. You can just write the answer.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, the only time I will call you aside is if there is a question. If it's like I just described. Yeah. If something looks questionable on a test, I will always ask you, hey, can you show me how to solve this problem? And most times, if you're able to solve it, then great, no problem. Any other questions? Okay, I'm going to stop the video now.